Alright guys, after much work, I have managed to perfect score Kokuryu. I'll be showing you the video of how I did it in a second, but I didn't record intros until I won, obviously. So here's the team we used and that got the perfect score. So some of the stuff, some of the gear that I'm wearing is irrelevant. I've gone through quite a few changes to make this work. So some of this gear is from previous strategies that are no longer relevant. But here is what the team is doing. We did a fire team with these units. It is important that someone is using the Ifrit Esper because we need that to summon the field. But here is the team we did. So Edgar in the base form is using Permanent Amplify. Other than that, this was not important. This was for a previous strategy that I don't worry about why it didn't work. This is the kill gear he's using. He's got double spears for Dragon Killer, and no one needs any resistance because all the boss does every single turn is one AoE physical, which Vaughn's Jade Parry takes care of. So no one needs any survival at all except for Mirage every turn, which we handled. So double spear for his Imperil, Dragon Killer, and the boss is just Dragon. So Dragon Killer, jump damage. Max Dragon, 775 jump, and 4100 attack. Lasso Reagan, base form, lots of fill, auto fill, start of the turn fill, etc. Yes, that's his setup. He's got 950 LB fill rate and maxed out per turn, plus 15 a turn from Call of the Wild and the Dragon's Brush. Shift form, he is wearing double spear to get that 25% imperil from Edgar. LB damage, some fill rate, which actually turned out to not be important because I didn't use multiple LBs in phase 1. I should have changed that. Oh my god! He's not capped on Dragon Killer, which probably would have pushed. I kept getting like 2.0, 2.11, 2.09. I was like so close to capping, and because I had him built for phase 1, I should have capped his Dragon Killer. This should have been Dragon Killer. So this is, well, we're gonna leave it the way it was during the clear. Anyway, there's his stats. He is 275 Dragon and 305 LB. I did that so we could do more LBs in phase 1, which turned out to be not even important. Anyway, Terra base form, Craftsman's Secret Book, Lion Emblem for Rallying Cry, some LB fill, some Mood Maker, etc. 12 auto limit on the base form with some fill rate. Actually, not much fill rate. Shift form, double Terra setup, just very, very typical Terra things. We gave Sora's STMR to last gen instead. It worked. It ended up working. 300 Evo damage, 270 Esper damage, and that's all that matters for. Oh, LB damage. Her LB damage is only 180 because I focused too much on Last Fall Reagan because I was so worried about phase 1, which as it turns out on global, phase 1 was a joke. Phase 1 was a total joke. It's phase 2 that became harder on global. They lowered the boss's max HP and raised his defense, and the result of that is it's harder to hit the damage cap, but it's easier to actually kill him at all. It's kind of like the reverse of JP. And I was still like building kind of towards the JP model where phase 1 is harder and phase 2 is easier. So I should have adjusted, but I won. Whatever. Riku's pouch on Infernal Rain in the base form. A little bit of Esper fill, which actually turned out to not be important. That's for Eccentric. And then Shift form, he's geared for LB. He's geared for LB damage, evocation. Terra's wearing all my best evoker gear, so he's wearing the leftovers. So it's not super good stats, but did what I could. 150 Esper damage, 140 Evo damage, and 100 LB damage. Alright, Zahn is using a light and dark weapon, so he can multi-element chain. The rest of his gear is honestly not important. Secret Freedom Vaughn using a light and dark weapon, also using a skill that gives him absolute mirror of equity frames, so he could chain. That wasn't super important. They just built the chain faster in the kill turn. If you don't have the Conundrum, it's not critical to the strategy. But make sure he is dual wielding because that is important. And then he got some LB fill rate. And that was the party. So to explain, because I know I didn't explain it much in the actual kill attempt because that was like attempt number 12 or something. I just kept running it over and over and over I got tired of narrating every single step by step. So the basics are, we basically did all our... I'll just post a turn-by-turn guide as well in the comments that you can look at a text version. But basically, we just powered up and then bursted the boss to below 50 in the first phase. We used Vaughn's Mirage to not take damage. Then we basically waited for Zahn's buff spread to come off cooldown, and we killed the boss on turn 10 before his good 90% defense and Spirit Break wore off. We used, for the kill turn, we used 300% attack and magic buff, which we stole attack from last gen, magic from Terra. We did a 25% fire physical field from Infernal Fire Rain, the Ifrit field. We did 150 Dragon Killer from last gen, and Fire Imbue from the Secret Book. And then we spread all that, and then we chained Absolute Mirror of Equity with Zahn, and he chained that with the Limit Burst of Infernal Fire Rain. Vaughn jumped in that chain with the dagger, and then Terra, last gen, and Edgar all capped it on the kill turn. So, now let me go ahead and edit in the end of it, or the actual fight itself. Enjoy! Hey guys, I'm still trying to damage cap on Kokuryu. Once I have, I will have posted. I'm really close, so it's going to happen pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. But let's see here. So, we are going to, on turn 1, Imbue with Terra, Eccentric with you, Edgar is going to triple Dignified, Awkward and Bravo. Lastful Reagan is going to Killer Buff and double Gleam. We're going to True Fire and Jade Parry. And then let's wait for this to finish. Alright, Zahn will Reflector. We're going to Survival on Edgar. We're going to Imbue on Terra and Critical on Reagan. Very exciting. This boss is giving me a headache. It's not going the way I was hoping. Alright. We're shifting. For this, first thing, we are LB, Amplify, Gleam. Do that. Use your LB. Now we can do this. Terra is going to Rallying Cry. Infernal Fire Rain is going to shift. We're going to just use your Magnus here. Vaughn is going to do nothing on this turn. Wait for everybody to finish. Alright, we got his LB again, so we're good. We're going to Critical on Lastwell, Survival on Lastwell, and spread some buffs. Vaughn, this turn will AR to get crystals for Terra, hopefully. We're good. We got it. Alright. Let's see here. We're gonna jump you. Go away. Turn 3, we're going to limit with Terra. We're going to Flames, Sword Beast. Zahn is going to triple bolting with him. We're going to LB you. We're going to shift and cap with you. We'll draw this to finish. Okay, that's good. Okay. Turn 4, we are summoning Ifrit for the field. We didn't get his LB, so we're just going to do this. Zahn will double AR. And double AR. That gives us the chain count score. Yeah. Let's go ahead and chain this. Send you as well. Okay, that should be good. Rallying Cry Terra. Alright, and Edgar by himself should push us below the next amount. Alright, so we'll go ahead and chain this up. Perfect. Yeah, Rallying Cry. Back to the base form and chill with you. Guard with you. Alright, let's see. Zahn. Yeah, we lost all our buffs and such. You're still imbued, right? You are. Alright, what's my... Can I go earlier than I have been practicing with? What's our cooldown projected? It's 3 more turns. So, 1, 2, 3... Nope, I can't go earlier. I have to go to turn 10. Okay, well, which means we're just going to do what I've been doing. We're going to guard you. We're going to eccentric you. Rallying Cry you. Guard you. Blastful Reagan this turn does the killer buff. So Zahn will double up. We elemental the imbue and the critical off of Reagan. Alright. Limit burst cooldown. This turn with Reagan. We limit this turn with Edgar. Turn 7, we're still in the base form with Rain. Yes, we just eccentric, whatever. Rallying Cry, doesn't really matter. Zahn wants to, again, critical on Laswell. And we discard. Alright, Edgar, get out of here, please. Blastful Reagan will amplify and double Gleaming. Terra will rally. Rain will shift. And Ifrit. Zahn will... Yeah, Project is not ready for one more turn. He will survival himself, critical himself, and elemental himself to make sure nothing is fading. Lon just keeps waiting. Alright. Let's see. Terra, we get you ready. Last roll, Reagan, you're already ready. We'll shift you and get you set as well. You're gonna LB here. We need to do the cooldown here for LB damage. Let's do this. You will power yourself up. You're good. You do your good in peril. You guard. And you just spread. We already got everything. Oh, actually, no. We need to steal the magic buff. Magic buff from Terra. And projected. Because Rain didn't have a magic buff. A good one yet. Alright, let's see if we can get perfect score here again. Or, again. We haven't gotten it yet. Let's see if we can get it at all. A lot of LBs. Triple Absolute Mirror of Equity to chain with Ifrit Rain. Absolute Mirror of Equity. Alright, so we're gonna send you. Wait, 1, 2, send these. And we're hoping. 2.14, please. 2.19 does it. 2.19 does it. Okay, that is a rank 1 this month for Dark Visions. I believe. Let me confirm. Whew, that was close. I barely did it, but I did it. Okay, now it is time to record some updates record some showing you what my team did, my team build. Anyway, there's rank 1 for me. Hopefully it helps for the rest of you. See you in a moment.